For more information related to the civil engineering concepts and civil engineering updates, please visit my website civilbasics123.com. Go to type civilbasics123.com in Google so that my website will be open here like this. So which is consisting of all detailed concepts related to the civil engineering topics. So please follow my website civilbasics123.com. In this video lecture, I will explain you complete modeling and analysis as well as the designing of circular column building by using StatPro V8i software. Okay, initially I will show you the how to model the circular column building. Then after that I will explain you how to apply that particular loading condition system for the building. Then after that finally I will explain you complete designing process according to IS 456 2000 codal provision standard system. Okay, so here I am selecting my StatPro V8i software here. The software will be initially open with here like this. Click on the new project option, select the spacing option. Just I am giving the name of this particular structure is circular CIR. Select the location of the file. Just I am selecting the location which is related to the circular. Click on OK. And we are designing the building structure according to the IS 456 2000 codal provision standard system. So before going to making that, initially we need to select the units which is comes under the meter and kilonewton. Click on next option here. Okay. So now we have to select the add beam command. Click on finish option. Now the structure will be, now the grid lines will be open on the StatPro V8i software, which is consisting of the 10 number of the grid lines in horizontal direction as well as the 10 number of the grid lines in vertical direction. Firstly, we need to model the 3D model for the building structure. Go to click on the geometry option, click on run structure wizard option for that. Select the model type which is comes under the frame model. Select the bay frame. So initially I am assuming the length of the building which is consisting of approximately, let us take 15 meter, and height of the building. So here in this case for the circular building model, just I am selecting G+7 building structural model which is consisting of 8 stories, 8 multiplied by 3 which is approximately equal to 24 meter. So here I am selecting height is 24 and width I am selecting here as 12 meter. And just I am selecting this particular number of the base along length direction will be of 5 and these are 8. Again I am selecting these are 4. Okay, so click on the apply option so that the 3D model will be open here like this, which is consisting of the skeleton model. Okay, now we have to import this particular model to the StatPro software from the structure wizard option. So for that we have to click on the cancel option. Again we have to click on the yes option, click on OK. Now we can see the model was imported to StatPro software here like this. So before going to applying the load cases, we need to add the slab section for this particular structure. For that, firstly we have to click on the front view option here. Go to click on the cut section command option. Just I am selecting here on the top. Click on the selective view option, click on OK. So here I am selecting this particular portion for the building structure. Okay. Now I am adding the slab section for this. For that, go to select the add 4-node plate. You can add with the mesh also. Just I am selecting the mesh option in order to add the plate cursor. Which I am selecting here. Select the starting point, second point, third point. Again I am selecting the fourth point here. Okay. Again I am coming to the first point here like this. Select any one of the type of the mesh, depends upon your loading distribution condition. So here I am selecting my quadrilateral meshing option. Click on OK. And we have to select the number of the bases or divisions that is required for this respected mesh. Just I am selecting 3, 3, 3, 3. Click on the apply option so that it will apply the 3x3 mesh property for the slab. In the same process, we have to copy this mesh to the X direction as well as the Z direction. Select this section, click on the transitional repeat option. We have to copy in X direction, which is of remaining 4 steps. Okay, just I am selecting here as 4, which is of 3 meter. Click on OK. Now in the same process, we have to copy to the Z direction. Further select all the property of the slab. Click on this particular option, select in Z direction, which is consisting of the 3 numbers, each will be consisting of 3 meter. Click on OK so that it will model this respective structure here like this. Now we have to copy these properties to the height direction. Select this slab section, select this particular portion. We have to copy this slab to the remaining steps, which is of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Go to click on the transitional repeat, Y direction. Number of steps are consisting of 6 numbers. Each step will be consisting of approximately 3 meter. Click on OK option. Now you can see it was copying the slab section to the remaining stories here like this. Okay. So after modeling process completed, I will show you the 3D model which is done with the skeleton model. So click on the 3D rendering view option. This is the 3D rendering view which is loading. So this is a 3D rendering view for the structure. Now we have to add the property which is related to the beam size, column size, slab thickness, etc. for the building structure. For that reason, we need to go to the general option here, and we have to click on the define option on the right hand side section. It will be consisting of the property assignment which is related to the circular, rectangular, T-section, trapezoidal, general, tapered eye, tapered tube, assign profile. Just I am selecting the circular which is consisting of the column. Just I am selecting the diameter of the column will be consisting of 0.5 meter. Click on add option. Again in the same process I am selecting the rectangular beams which is consisting of approximately 0.5 cross 0.23. Just I am selecting the YD is approximately equal to 0.5 and this distance I am taking here as 0.23. Click on the add option, close option. Select the thickness option and we have to give the thickness of the slab. Just I am taking here as 150 mm. Click on close option. Select the circular column, go to select option, beams parallel to y direction condition which is nothing but the vertical direction condition. Assign to selected beams option, assign option, yes option. So that it will assign the R1 property for the vertical member. Select the rectangular section which is of the beam, go to select option, beams parallel to x direction. Again I am selecting beams parallel to, let us consider, go to select beams parallel to z direction condition. Click on assign to selected beams option, assign option, yes option. Then after that we have to assign the plate thickness. Go to select this by using assign to view option. Click on the assign option, click on yes option, so that it will assign the plate thickness for the building structure. Now we have to see this model in rendering view again. Click on the 3D rendering view option. Now you can see it is loading the 3D rendering view. This is the 3D rendering view for the building structure, which is consisting of the column size is approximately 0.5 radius and it will be diameter which is consisting of 0.5 cross 0.23 beam dimensions, and slab thickness is approximately equal to 150 mm. So after modeling process completed, we need to assign the supports for the building. For that, go to click on the general option, select the supporting option, click on the create option, add your fixed support condition, select support to. With the help of the front view, select all the node points at the base. Click on assign to selected nodes option, assign option, yes option. Now we have to apply the load cases for the building structure. Before that, we need to define the load cases according to seismic loading consideration and wind loading consideration as per IS 875 and as per 1893 codal provision. For that, we have to go to the definition part which is available on the top of the right of the section. Click on the definition, select the seismic definition, click on add option. So firstly, we have to select the code as per IS 1893 codal provision standard system. Click on the generate option. So firstly we have to select the zone which is comes under the designing section. Just I am selecting the zone which is zone 5 seismic condition, otherwise you can select any one of the zone. So I am selecting here and select the response reduction factor for the special RC movement resisting frame. It will be consisting of the different types of the property, but here I am selecting special RC movement resisting frame. Importance factor will be comes under the general building structure which is of medium soil condition. Click on the generate option so that it will generate the property which is related to the seismic zone factor, response reduction factor, importance factor, rock and soil type. Just I am giving the damping ratio is 5% which is of 0.05. Click on add option. Now we have to add the self-weight condition system. Click on add. Then after that we have to add the member weight which is of uniformly distributed loading condition. So we need to consider the uniformly loading distribution condition system which is comes under the wall loads. Basically we will calculate the external wall. With the help of the external wall thickness, we need to multiply this respected value with unit weight of the brickwork approximately equal to 20. We need to multiply with 20 and we have to multiply this respected value with each floor height which is of 3. Again, if you want to calculate the internal wall, we need to take the internal wall thickness. We need to multiply this respected value with 20. Again, we have to multiply this respected value with 3, which is of 7.5. In the same process, we have to calculate the parapet wall loading condition system also. Just I am selecting 0.125 is the thickness of the parapet wall, which is of 1.2 meter height. We need to multiply this respected value with unit weight so that it will obtain the value is 3 for the parapet wall loading condition, again 7.5 for the internal wall loading condition and 13.8 for the external wall loading condition system. The summation of this respected value will be 24.3. So we need to enter the value is 24.3 here. Click on add option. Now we have to select the uniform load which is of 24.3. Go to select beams parallel to x direction condition system. Again I am selecting beams parallel to Z direction condition system. Click on assign to selected beams option, assign option, yes option. Then after that we need to define the wind loading condition system according to the consideration. Before that we need to measure the center to center distance for the respected building structure in the length direction, in the width direction, as well as the height direction also. Okay, then after that we have to select the wind load definition. Click on add, select the type 1 wind 1, click on add option, close option, select type 1 wind 1 here, click on add button. Firstly we have to generate this respected value according to the consideration, otherwise you can directly enter the value. So I was already explained how to calculate the wind loading condition system according to IS 875 part 3 code in my previous video. You can watch that particular video for calculation part. Okay, so here I am entering the value according to my consideration. Just I am taking the intensity which is of 2, which is acting at a distance of 24. Just I am taking 1.5 intensity which is acting at a distance of 12. Just I am selecting 1 which is acting at a distance of 6 here. Again I am selecting 0.5 which is acting at a distance of 3 meter here. Click on add option. Select the exposure factor which is of the 1 value. Click on add. Again we have to close it. Okay, select the exposure factor as 1 by using assign to view option, assign option, yes option. Okay, so after that we have to define the load cases. Go to click on the loads and details option, click on add option. Initially we need to add the seismic loading condition which is of earthquake load in X direction. Click on add. Again I am selecting the earthquake load which is in Y direction condition system. Click on add. Select the load which is related to the wind loading condition. Just I am selecting the wind load which is in X direction condition. Again I am selecting the wind load which is in Y direction condition system. Select the load which is of dead loading condition system. Select the DL option, add button. Again I am selecting the load which is of live loading condition. Click on LL option, add option, close option. Select the earthquake load in X direction condition. Click on add. Select the load which is comes under the seismic loading condition according to your consideration and X direction with factor as 1, add option, close option. Select earthquake load in Y direction, click on add. Select the seismic loading condition system from this respected input. Select the direction will be of Z with factor 1, add button, close option. Select the wind X, click on add. Select the load which is of wind loading which is act in windward facing direction with factor 1, add option, close option. Again in the same process I am selecting the wind Y, click on add option. Select this respected wind loading direction which is of Z direction windward facing only. Click on add option, close option. Select the dead load. Under the dead load we need to add the self weight initially which is of Y direction -1 factor. Then after that we need to add the member loads which is of combination of all the loads of the walls which is 24.3 which is acting ZY direction. Click on add. So after that we have to enter the floor load. Just I am selecting the floor load which is consisting of the intensity for the floor which is of -2 which is acting at a distance of 3 meter as well as the 24 meter. Okay, but here 3 meters is not important value, just we have to consider 6 meter. Why? Because our first slab was exist at the 6 meter height. Click on add, close. So after that we have to select this self weight. We need to assign to the view option, assign to view, yes option. Now we have to select the wall loading condition systems. Select the uniform load. Just I am selecting, go to select option, beams parallel to X direction condition. Again I am selecting beams parallel to Z direction condition system. Okay, click on assign to selected beams option, assign option, yes option. Then after that we have to select the live load. Click on add option. Select the floor loading condition system here. From this we need to pick load as let us consider, just I am selecting -3 which is acting at a distance of 6 sin 24 here. Click on add option, close option. Then after that we have to add the load combinations. Go to click on add option. Select the auto load combination according to your Indian standard provision system. According to Indian standard system, click on generate option so that it will generate the load combination here like this. Click on add option. So click on close option. Now we have to select the analysis and print option. Add or no print, close option, analyze option, run analysis option, save option. So that it will do the analysis process according to your considerations of the load cases. Now we can see here my model is checking for the 0 errors according to the analysis consideration. The model was done with the complete analysis process. It is obtained with 0 errors. Go to post processing mode option here, click on done option. Firstly, we have to apply the load cases that you need output for the building structural analysis results. Click on apply option, click on OK. So now we can see due to the presence of the live load, it is deflecting here like this. You can select any one of the loading combination, depends upon your consideration, so that it will display the green color diagram which is comes under the deflection diagram. This is the deflection diagram. In the same process, you can select the shear force diagram. So just I'm selecting the Fy value. This is the shear force diagram for the building structure. In the same process, I'm selecting Mz value. This is the bending moment diagram for the building structure. Then after that, we have to select the plate pressure distribution diagram. Click on the plate. Select the stress type is absolute pressure. Click on apply option. Click on OK option. So this is the plate pressure distribution diagram for the building structural consideration according to the 7th load combination system. Okay. So after analysis process completed, we need to design this particular structure. Go to modeling option for that. Click on design option. Select the concrete design. Select IS 456-2000 Codal Provision Standard System. Click on the select parameters. Firstly, we have to deselect all these parameters. Then we have to select the compressed strength, yield strength of shear reinforcement, maximum main, maximum secondary. Okay, just I'm selecting here. Click on OK option. Now we have to select the define parameters option here. Just I'm selecting the grade of the concrete which is comes under the M30 grade concrete provision 30,000. Click on add option. Select the Fy main. Just I'm selecting here as 500 HYHD bars 500,000. Click on add option. Again I'm selecting section reinforcement which is also comes under the 500 grade. Just I'm selecting 500,000. Click on add option. Select maximum main which is of 20 mm diameter bar. Click on add. Maximum secondary which is of 12 mm diameter bar. Click on add option. Close option. Select the comments option. Select design beam. Click on add option. Select design column. Click on add option. Select slab element command. Click on add option. Select takeoff command. Click on add option. Close option. Now we have to select the question marks. Select FC by using assign to view. Assign yes option. Select Fy main by using assign to view. Assign yes option. We need to select a section reinforcement. Assign to view. Assign yes option. Select maximum main which is of 20 mm by using assign to view. Assign yes. Maximum secondary. Assign to view. Assign yes option. Select design beam. We need to select the properties which are parallel to x direction condition. Again the properties which are parallel to z direction condition. Click on assign to selected beams. Assign yes. Select design column. Go to select option. Beams parallel to y direction condition. Click on assign to selected beams. Assign yes. Select design element by using assign to view. Assign yes option. Now we have to select the analysis and print. Add your no print option. Close option here. Go to analyze option on the top. Run analysis. Save option. So here we have to check for the zero errors again for the designing consideration as per IS 456-2000 Codal Provision Standard System for the circular column and building. Here the model was obtained with zero errors again, but the errors are showing 1030. Okay, so if you want to decrease the errors for the building structure, you need to increase the dimensions of the column or beam according to your consideration. Just I'm selecting add to post processing mode. Click on done option. Deselect the deflection diagram here. Just I'm selecting the beam option on the left hand side. So deselect the bending moment diagram. Select any one of the beam. Just I'm selecting this corner beam. Double click on it. Click on the concrete design. Now we can see for this respective property of the corner column, it is required 3 bars of 12 mm diameter at the top reinforcement section. Again 3 bars of 12 mm diameter at the bottom reinforcement section. In the same process, I am selecting the column here. Click on the concrete design. It will show you the concrete design for the building structure according to your consideration. As per M30 gradal concrete provision, Fe 500 grade steel, it is required approximately 12 bars of 12 mm diameter bar which is placed in the circular portion for the building structure here like this. In the same process, you can check the reinforcement values here according to your consideration. So after designing the beam and column, we need to design the foundation. Click on the foundation design option. Select the load cases which is comes under the seismic, wind, dead load, live loading. Click on include option. Directly click on the run start foundation option. The fixed supports which is related to the circular column and buildings will be directly imported to your start foundation software. In the start foundation software, you can easily design the foundation according to your IS 456-2000 Codal Standard System. Just I am selecting the loads and factors initially. Click on the generate load combination. Select Indian Standard Code. Click on the generate loads option for the service load combination initially. Then after that, we have to click on the generate load combination for the ultimate load combination system. So we have to click on the OK option again. Now we have to select the job setup option on the left hand side. Create job option. Select the job name. Just I am giving the name is A, which is of isolated footing. We need to consider as per the Indian Standard System Code. Assign to all supports. We need to select the combination which is comes under this property. So I am selecting here. Click on the create job option so that the fixed of all the combination which is added, the isolated footing design will be open on the left hand side. Click on the design option here. Click on the concrete and rebar, cover and soil type. Just I'm selecting the bearing capacity of the soil is approximately 200 here, and rest of the values just I'm keeping the same. Okay, so again click on the analyze option here. Click on the yes option so that it will design the isolated footing according to your IS 456 2000 codal provision standard system. Click on any one of the foundation so that it will show you the complete reinforcement design results which is comes under the isolated footing. This is the geometry, this is the details and drawing which is consisting of the complete reinforcement details of this particular foundation. This is the J drawing, this is the calculation sheet. This is the complete process of analysis and designing of circular column and buildings by using StatPro V8 software. If you have any queries about this respected video, please try to text me your questions in the below comment box. I will try to give the answer for that respected questions. Thank you.